Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today is Monday, August 26th. And you know what that means? It's time for Deals of the Week! And even bigger than that, huge shout out to my daughter, Eleanor. It is her 15th birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Love you so much. Anyway, we got a ton of hot deals. Labor Day is around the corner. As you saw, we already did the Lowe's deals. We did the Home Depot deals. We got Walmart coming up. Just a ton. I think they're all just trying to get rid of all their summer inventory. They're trying to blow it all out. We got a ton of hot deals for you here. We got some great bonus deals at the end, so stay tuned for that. Let's jump into the deals. First, I want to thank today's sponsors. First up, we got Jerdazin. I remember, I'm not responsible for the names. Don't blame me. But Jerdazin air purifier for home, large rooms, blah, blah, covers up to 2,216 square feet, true HEPA 13 filter, 99.97, suitable for yoga classroom, living room, bedroom, meeting room, and blue. Okay, that's all nice. Anyway, the price on it is normally $220. It's on sale right now for $174.98, $175. Call it what it is. I got it right here. So if you've been around the channel, you know that I swear by this style of air filter. All right, this is it right here, and the blue is very subtle, as you may tell. It's like it's white with a bluish tint. It's basically been holding its breath too long, and all the controls and the air vent are on top. And then the bottom part of this, from here down, this is all filtered. There's no electronics, anything in here. So this just sits anywhere. And usually I say round is a waste of space because it doesn't use up the space, entirely. But with these air filters, it actually makes sense because you can set it in a corner, and because it's round, it leaves a gap, and it'll pull air from the back. And basically, it just pulls air down from everything and then blows it straight up. And we just sit it on the floor. I have mine sitting in the or my other one sitting in the living room, and we're in an old house, and it just produces dust like nobody's business, and it was killing my sinuses. I was losing my mind, and we finally got a filter like this, and it changed everything. And we got 2 Labradogs now, and that is one drawback. So with these things, the top of it is they're touch based. Takes a little power supply right there, as you can see, but the top is touch based, and it's the dog, the puppy, the youngest, will come over here and he'll sniff at it because the wind's blowing up, and his little wet nose will touch the buttons and turn it off or put it in a different mode or lock it and do all sorts of fun stuff. Anyway, here's what I do have to say. Fun hack: you get out of the shower, you get all dried off, you walk out in the living room, hopefully no one's home there at that time, and then you know what? You stand over that thing, you get some really good drying in the undercarriage, that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's an image that's going to stick with you all day. You're welcome for that. Anyway, let's keep going to the next one. The AC mount car jump starter, 5,000 amps. 5,000 amps. It'll jump start the moon. 12-volt portable car jump starter pack, 3-inch LCD, USB quick charge, and LED light. Normally $80. It's on sale for $69.99. And it is got a 30% off coupon, but we're not done yet. You know how I do it. I'm like, that's not good enough. We want more than that. So on the, let's see, the AC mount, we got a 20% off coupon I'm going to put down below. And you know what? This one, we've worked with AC mount before. I'm pretty happy with it. Comes with the case. You know, the semi-rigid case, that's almost a requirement for me these days. I love these cases. They're not hard, and hard cases I find slide around, rattle, make a bunch of noise, and then like soft bags just kind of flop over and they come loose and stuff like that. These are the perfect compromise between the two. They zip up, they keep everything in there. They have a nice form factor, they protect it. You got everything inside. You got your cables over on this side, and then here's the main unit itself. If I can get out, wow, it's really snug in there. Anyway, this is the main unit itself here. I like that nice big red, showing you where you're going to plug the cables in so you're not worried about it. Let me go to the big screen here. Here's your other ports right there. Remember, you can use these as battery banks also. I use them like that all the time. Good construction, solid construction. Let's see. Turn on the light. And man, the display on this, I don't know how I didn't notice this before. It's got the stupid flashy lights. I hate that. Let me turn it off. There we go. All right, look at this. It's like a paper light display. The like it's not like, there's not high gloss to it. So when you're outside and those high gloss screens, you know what they're like. The sun hits it, you're like, I have no idea what it says. That I didn't notice that before. That is pretty cool. That's going to be a lot easier to read. I was just putting it I have a big light over here, and I was putting it in front of that so I could see how it would handle it. And it does a great job of it. Is it going to do a 10-liter diesel? Sure. I wouldn't buy it for that. It'd probably handle like average 8-cylinder, stuff like that, smaller diesels, whatnot. You know what? We've got a testing bench. We're setting up to do some testing on jump starters. We'll put it through that. But here's the deal. Don't buy it for, farm equipment or something like that. Look at this thing. It's $70. It's on sale down to 70, 30% off, and then a discount on top of that. This thing's going to be, practically free by the time it gets done with the discounts. All right, let's keep going. We got the tire inflator. Again, this is not a super high-end tire inflator. You're not going to be inflating the tires on your 18-wheeler, not even on your RV probably, okay? This is it says it has an 1800 milliamp hour battery. It says it'll do 160 PSI. All right, I'll be honest. I got it right here. This does not, to me, feel like an 18. I mean, trust me, my tires will go up to 80 psi on my truck. I don't normally run them at 80 psi, but I've tested a lot of these air inflators, and if this thing can do 80, yeah, I'll eat my hat. But what it can do is it can handle the car, your basic average car, your 4-door sedan, your motorcycle, great motorcycle one. This size, perfect for motorcycle light equipment. Inflating, so, and it comes with all those little gadgets, the adapters and stuff there. Again, it can be used as a battery bank. It has a flashlight on it. It's got a nice, robust hose. Some of the ones that are really lightweight and you wonder how long they're going to last. There's a fairly robust hose to it. Again, it's a bargain one. It's a budget one. Not everyone's going to go out and buy a $150 cordless inflator. And what we're looking at on this one here is we've got, normally they say it's $100. Yeah, let me just take a look at this. What is it normally? Yeah, I think it normally sells for like the $60 to $70 range, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, $40 is the sale price. And then there's a 20% coupon on top of the sale price there. And then I'm going to stack another 10% coupon on top of it. That's why I love working with these brands, is because I can poke them and say, no, we need more than that. We want another savings on top of it. So you're getting the sale price, you're getting the coupon price, and then you're getting the discount code price on top of it. That's how we stack the deals here. All right, let's keep going. Next up, we've got, we had a whole bunch actually this time sent in by viewers like you. Anyway, so if you want to send in a deal, you got to wait till Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anything before that, and they're always gone by next Monday. They've expired, they've run out, whatever. And it's just a waste. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time. So don't send them in before Friday. Put deals of the week in the subject line. Try to make sure it's an actual deal. If you send in a deal, it didn't show up, the 99% of the time it's because I went and ran it through price checkers and my price history I keep on stuff, and it's just not a deal. So anyway, you can send it, the email is red@denatools.com. You can also send questions and stuff like that. Ask anybody. I always respond. It may take me a little bit to respond. I get a lot of people emailing me. But please, if you want to share some deals, send them on in. Anyway, let's get to the user supply deals. Van pliers, 8-inch strip screw extractor. These things are the real deal. I've played around with these before. I've used them. I've talked to the guys at trade shows, stuff like that. You will also sometimes see these in green under the name Engineer. So the Engineer is these, and I believe these are also made in Japan. It's a Japanese company, and the ones they sell in Japan are under the Engineered or Engineer name, and the ones they sell in the U.S. are under the Van pliers name. If you buy the Engineer stuff, and quite often it's cheaper, no warranty unless you ship it to Japan, and then you can deal with the warranty. If you want the warranty and the service and all that kind of stuff, you have to go with the Van pliers brand. That's why they look the same, different colors, so often different prices. You're looking at, normally this thing sells, price history says it sells for $40. This is one of the best prices I've seen recently, $35.97 on it. Look at these jaws on this thing. These things are meant to rip things out. Strip screws, broken screws, all sorts of stuff, security screws that you don't have the adapter for, teeth that are really bothering you, any sort of thing. This will get it out. Look at that. It's going to get in there and it's going to put a bite on it. All right, next up, we got the Knipex Electronics Super Nips. These are great little, okay, I'm a Knipex fanboy. I think, honestly, not everything they make is perfect. Not everything they make is the best. But by and large, I think Knipex makes the best pliers and, any kind of squeezy kind of tools like this. And the Super Nips are no different. I think they're some of the best, if not the best, out there. And you're looking at, normally these things sell for... it's not the biggest sale price, all right? I'll be honest, but it is one of the best sale prices. Basically, with Knipex, you get what you get when it comes to sale prices, and you say thank you. May I have another? And this is a great one to have. They got the comfort grips. They're nice. They're precision ground. They cost more than your basic nips that you're going to get for other stuff. And keep the comment section above the belt. Anyway, Malco Eagle Grip. Talk about best of the best. This is, without a doubt, the single best locking pliers that have ever been made. They're made in the USA. They're made in DeWitt, Nebraska, and they're out of business. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Malco came in, they bought up the plant in DeWitt, they brought all the jobs back, and they couldn't make a go of it. They tried their darndest and they failed, and they made the best pliers, locking pliers I've ever seen. They're gorgeous. Yes, it is true. Snap-on didn't buy the entire plant, but they did buy about a third of the plant and shipped it to wherever they're making them now. You can buy these exact same pliers for double the price right off the Snap-on truck. So you're welcome to do that, or this, you can buy the remaining stock they're still selling through for $41.79. Made in the USA, made by the great folks in Nebraska. Buy them while you can. That's all I'm going to say about it. They're going to be gone one day, and you're going to be upset you weren't one of the ones who got a hold of a set of Malcos. All right, they're probably going to be worth thousands down the road. DeWalt, I got Nebraska on the mind. DeWalt Impact Drive Set, half-inch. You got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Skips the 23 to the 24. Nice little case. I actually have this set. It actually lives, I think, underneath the back seat of my truck. $22.97. That's 24% off a list on this. It's a solid impact set. It really is. All right, WorkPro 6-inch wood pruning recip saw blades. Normally $12, on sale for $9, and there's an 8% coupon on top of it. If you haven't used pruning blades with a recip saw, you are just missing out on this. Recip saws with pruning blades they're not as fast as a chainsaw, but they're more precise, and they're 99% less deadly than a chainsaw. I get it. I love the little 6-inch pruning saws. Those are great. I'm talking about the pruning chainsaws, and we're going to talk about one later. But if you've got a recip saw, better yet, if you've got like a brushless one-hand recip saw, and you put blades like this on it, it will just go through wood like you would not believe. Pun intended. Or not. Woo, take it either way. All right, let's keep going. Here, mini chainsaw. Here we go. The Works 20-volt, 5-inch mini chainsaw, 3.9 pounds, 22 feet per second. That's the first time I've seen those kind of specs on there. Anyway, Works is a decent brand, and since they kind of redid themselves a few years ago, and they really upped the game with their tools. I'm not saying they're prosumer or professional grade, but for DIYers, they're really stepping up. Great battery platform, a ton of tools you can use it with. It's a name brand that's out there. They've been making tools for years. This is a great little chainsaw. If you're looking for a 5-inch chainsaw with a full battery pack, maybe looking to dip your toes in the Works lineup, they make a lot of great outdoor power equipment for like small houses, small yards, stuff like that. $99 on this. Or if you just want the tool only, it's on sale for $74. DeWalt 10-piece U-shank jigsaw blade. $11.97. It's 58% off. Nice little case that comes with it. Great set of jigsaw blades. We got the DeWalt stud finder. I don't know. Do you guys have the same problem? I never seem to be able to use these things correctly. It says it's 3/4 inch, locates framing instead of LEDs, comes with the batteries included. Every time I try to use one, it just always beeps all the time, anytime it's around me. Anyway, let's keep going. Zip ties. Oh my gosh. We got all the zip ties. Literally read up every single zip tie in the US. 400 pack. Black cable ties, UV resistant. They're cheap zip ties. I mean, but look at this. You're getting 400 zip ties for $6. $6. Are they best zip ties in the world? Could be. Who knows? Let's look at the ratings on it. Let's see if we get a fish hook. Go away. Let's get in here. Man, there's not a fish hook in sight. That's for considering how many ratings, 3,783. No fish hook in sight for $6 and not have to worry about zip ties again. Now I'll tell you what. So there's the different places where you're going to use zip ties. I found around the shop and around the house, often there's stuff I want to zip tie, but then maybe I want to be able to cut it loose, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So what I use these little things here. These are called, what are they called? They're called gear ties by Nighties. Anyway, so you can straighten it out. You wrap it around something. It's got a little ball in the end. You give it a little twist, and it locks it up. And if the one you have isn't long enough, then I just take two of them. Give a quick twist together, maybe a double twist, and now you can lock it, around something bigger. They're completely reusable. I don't know. I've never had a chance. I guess I've broken one after using it for a long time, back and forth kind of stuff. But these things are fantastic. You can pick them up. What we got here? We got the 6-inch set is on sale for $18.89. They come in a 3-inch set. They come in a 6-inch set. They come in a 12 and an 8-inch. Or 18-inch, my bad. 6 packs, 24 packs. There's a lot of great options in there. Anyway, I use them all the time. They're really, really useful. Being able to lock stuff down, and then later, if you want to move it, change it, whatever. It's not the kind of thing like, there's some crossover with zip ties. But anyway, you get what these are. I don't need to explain them anymore. All right, we got the Forney Easy Weld 140 multi-process welder. Now, if you guys don't know who Forney is, they're not like one of the top end, not like Lincoln and stuff like that, but they are a well-known established welding brand that's been around for a long time, pretty trusted in the trades, and this thing normally sells for double this price. And it's been selling up there and up there, and then recently it's been coming down, and then like in the past couple weeks, it just fell off a cliff and dropped down to $312. Only thing I can think of is they're coming out with a new model or something, and they're just trying to clear out stock. But it's $312.88 on this. This is true multi-process. It'll do true MIG, it'll do flux core, it'll do TIG, it'll do what else? It'll do stick, MIG, DC TIG, all of that. And at $312 at Forney, they're a well-known brand. Again, they're kind of like a middle-of-the-road kind of brand, maybe a little bit on the budget side, but check them out. They're a great brand to go with. All right, let's go up. CC, we've talked about these guys before. Here we got this is your low to mid torque half-inch. It's good for taking off tires, stuff like that. You're not going to work on probably suspension and stuff with it, but basic budget kind of impact wrench with 2 batteries coming in at $90. Normally $99, on sale for $90, and then there's a $40 coupon on top of that. I should say undercutting that. Socket adapters, check this. I always say you got to have these socket adapters. You should always have these around somewhere. These are on sale right now, 50% off, down to $350. That's pretty cheap for these. I was just looking for one of these the other day. I got to get more of these. Yeah, for $349, it lets you put a quarter, 3/8, or a half-inch socket or any of that kind of drive onto a power tool. You could chuck it up in a drill. You could put it in impact and go to town with it. They're impact rated, so have fun with that. All right, next up, we got the Ansel. I know I talk a lot about high-end, medium to high-end OBD2 readers, and some people are like, I just want to see what the code is. I just want to erase a code. Let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, you didn't put your gas cap on right, and your check engine light comes on, and you're like, just go away. How do I get rid of it? Well, this is what you use that for. Was it normally $27? on sale for $22.49, and there's a 5% coupon on top of that. As I said, we like to stack the deals when we can. Speaking of which, thermometer gun. This is one that it doesn't actually use a laser. Everyone calls these laser thermometers. The laser is just it's a sight. It's trying to so you know what you're pointing at. That's not how it does it, but that doesn't really matter. The fact is they're fairly accurate, especially if you learn how to use it right. So like reflective stuff is going to be a little, you have to adjust for it and that kind of stuff. And things that are white versus things that are dark. Anyway, normally they've been selling around $20 to $25 normally. This one, the list price is $19. It's on sale for $16.99. They got a bunch of different colors and stuff in it. Go on and check it out. If you don't have one of these, buy one. You can send me an email saying thank you. You know, if you've been dragging your feet on it, this is again one of those tools a lot of people drag their feet on. Then eventually they get one, and then I get an email going, "Oh my gosh, why didn't I listen to you before? You were so right." I know. Anyway, this is something I almost didn't include it because it's hard. I don't know if everyone can say it's a tool, but this is a luggage scale, and I actually have one, and I keep it in my shop, and I actually use it fairly often. There's a lot of things when you're adjusting stuff, you want to know what the weight of it is before you do, and just putting it and getting it on a scale is a real pain. This thing is like, it's this long, all right? And it's got this little strap that goes around it, or you can rig something else to hold it, and you just lift it up, and it tells you what the weight is. And it's that simple, and it's $10. How many times have you been working on something in the shop and been like, I need to know what the weight of this thing is, and like you had to carry it in through the house and go into the bathroom and step on the scale? Just get one of these for the shop. It's super easy, and who knows, maybe if you travel, you can actually weigh your luggage with it also. All right, let's keep going. The headlamp, I've talked about this headlamp before. I think it's super cool. We've talked about the other kind of LED strip ones. This takes that to the next level. Comes again with one of those semi-rigid cases that I love. It's adjustable. You can point the light up and down. It's a 90-degree rotatable. It's got strobe mode so you can annoy everyone else. $36.98, normally $45, on sale for $37. 20%, not 10, 20% coupon on top of that. All right, then we got the Sirocco 40-piece screwdriver. We've all seen these screwdriver sets. Are they the best thing ever? No, but they're great to have on the bench. They got a lot of tools in them. You got some bits in there. You got some bit drivers in there. You got some mini screwdrivers. You got your standard screwdrivers, magnetizer, demagnetizer, all of that built in. $25.99, and there's a 15% off coupon on it. All right, the Eufy security cameras, I'm going to talk about it again. I don't know. I want to hear somebody convince me otherwise. I know I was pissed at Eufy, but they sacrificed the guys who screwed up. The management came in and was like, nope, no more of this, and they fixed everything. And so they've done that. But here's the deal. I used to be big into Wise, and they've lost their way, and a bunch of other stuff. For the quality, for the price, for the features, nobody's beating Eufy right now. They're just not. I have this camera outside my shop. And you know what? And I was a straight up doubter about the solar. Like, oh, you'll have to do. No, it's gone through winter here in Montana. It's now gone through summer in Montana. I've never lost power to it. It's never gotten, it gets cold in Montana, believe me. And it gets hot here. We had a week where every day was over 100 degrees. And it gets dry, and we have monsoon rains, and we have thunderstorms like you wouldn't believe. And it just keeps working somehow. Magic. Clearly fey magic. They've got a little pixie stuffed in there, and he's actually operating the thing. Anyway, it's $159, 20% off. Again, it's going to be one of these ones where you don't listen to me and then you do. But honestly, if you have an argument for a better kind, email me. You can put it in the comments, or you can email me, Red@DentalTools. I want to learn. I want to find. I'm always open. I'm not brand loyal to anybody. All right. I'm brand agnostic. Whoever is doing the best deal, the best job, that's my brand. All right. I don't care who it is. All right, let's keep going here. We've got garage tool organizers. It's end of summer's wrapping up here, folks. Boy, it is going to be in the 40s here tonight. So quick. Anyway, it's time to get that shop or the garage organized. Here we got a nice big system here. 3 rails, 6 hooks. Normally 50 bucks, $49.95, $10 off coupon on that. Then we got the Fantic E1 Next workstation. I've talked about these different workstations before. Hodo's got one, Fantic's got one. They're great. They're absolutely great. They come with the anti-static mat, the whole 9 yards with it. On sale right now. Somebody just said this. We were just chatting with him. This is a great setup. I highly recommend it. $76.99. I featured it. I showed it at the National Hardware Show. If you want a real like deluxe electronics work set with the anti-static pad and everything else, this is it right here. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Fantic D2 laser, 100-foot double beam here, $49.97, 30% off coupon on top of that. And then it says save 10% with promo code here. So let me check the terms. Because usually it's something when you see stuff like this, it's like you got to buy 2 items or 3 items. For example, so this discount will be reflected in the final order. For example, the promotion offers $5 an item. You'll get, oh my gosh. Anyway, it looks like it should apply another 10% on it. That makes this almost 40% off. This isn't, okay, we got to talk about this. So I did a video, if you missed it, talking about these little air blowers. These things are ridiculously powerful. All right, I cannot explain. You got to watch the video for what you get in your hand. They blow compressed air cans, air dusters. These things are a joke compared to these. I will never buy these again. All right, and this is some off-brand. It was the #1 seller on Amazon, so that's why we reviewed this one. But Fantic's like, hold my beer, and now they've got one. 110,000 RPMs. They are like little mini jet turbines. They really are. 2600 milliamp charger in there. Comes with the cone of the focusing cone and some of the brushes and stuff like that. If I can't tell you enough, these things are super cool. Keyboards, the whole 9 yards. I use them for all sorts of stuff. Dusting off shelves, there's always seems to be a use for one. Anyway. Anycubic. Okay, I love 3D printers. I got a couple 3D printers in the shop that I'm going to be doing a video on here soon. But if you need super high detail, all right, and if you don't need high detail, don't get a resin printer. This isn't for you. If you're fine with the layers and everything else, don't get a resin. But if you want something that is like, there's almost like injection mold kind of quality, if not actually sometimes better, this is the way to go. Because, of course, you can do things with this they can't do with injection molding. The detail on resin printers is insane. But the chemicals used are a little nasty. You got to be careful. You got to watch out for fumes. You got to wash your hands or wear gloves. There's some handling stuff. But the detail, it's all about the detail. And at this price, that's what you're looking for. Anycubic on sale, 33% off, down to $400. All right, we got to talk about these. So this is from CRST. We got it in red here. This is the 8 outlet, was it 4 tool power station with charging and everything else. And it's got, what I like? It's got on the power strip, it's got the individual switches, which is something I really like. I find a lot of value in those. Maybe you don't, but I do. We got it in red, 80 bucks, $20 off coupon, taking it down to $60. Or you can get it in black, 80 bucks, $20 off coupon, taking it down to $60. So similar power strip, just color coordinated. And, kind of, I guess they're doing Milwaukee versus DeWalt colors here. But you know what? In black, everything goes with black, right? Then we got the power strips themselves. Here's the 6 outlet power strip. It's $29.99 with a $6 off coupon. And then we've got this one. This is the 8 outlet power strip and 15 amp. $34.99 with a $3 off coupon. And then we step up to the big boy, the 12 outlet, 9-foot cord. It's on sale down from $57 to $50. And there's a 5% off coupon. And if you didn't see it, I did a video just the other day. What was the video on? I forgot what the video was. It was one of my videos I did recently where I did the one where I'm holding up the 2 power cords. Go watch that video. I've got this power strip. That's what's running that whole system back there and all my chargers and everything. And I can go and turn them off individually. So I'm not blowing fuses and I'm not leaving things on that are dangerous. And I can be smart and I can selectively control it. I like manual controls. I love manuals. I don't have a manual. You know how hard it is to buy a manual car these days? At least up here in Montana, every manual is completely thrashed. They're just, you know what I blame? I blame that cash for junkers program that just got rid of all the great used cars. They're just gone now. Anyway, all right. I'm sound like a grumpy old man now. We got a couple deals here from Haichika. We got the 14,000 OPM compact electric sander, 12-piece sandpaper disc with it. Just nice little cheap detail sander. It's on sale 12% off down to $28.06. Then we got the orbital sander, your standard 5-inch orbital sander with some sanding paper as well. It's priced at $34.29. And then we got the little mini circ saw here if you want to rip down some sheet goods and stuff. It's on sale down from $88 to $70, and there's a $10 off coupon on top of that. All right, we got this one was sent in, the Duratec Allen wrenches. I'm going to full disclosure here. Sent in by a viewer. I had these. I did a video on them a while ago. I sold them at a garage sale. I did not like them. All right, and it wasn't that they were bad. Is they have this thing here. This, if you see on it, this big block right here. What happens is that piece slides out and it becomes the T to turn these into T handles. And they have all these different slots they slide into, and this blue piece slides back and forth to lock them in place. And so then you can have what's normally an Allen key, turns it into a T handle and makes it a lot easier to use. Except for me, I thought the ergonomics were weird and it never seemed to lock in place. It was all wobbly and all over the place. Maybe I'm just using them wrong. Maybe that's why they're on sale for 50% off. And at 50% off, maybe that's of value to you. They have it in. Look at this, and it's not just this. They have the SAE, they have the metric, and they have the Torx as well. And I did have all three of these, and I've gotten rid of them. But maybe you like them. If you do, weigh in. Let me know what you think. All right, we got the Irwin Vice Grip stripping tool here, cutter stripper there for $6.99. That's 34% off a list. All right, we got the Works clamping sawhorse with bar clamps built in. That's actually a nice little setup. $59, 31% off a list. We got the Workbench caster kit. If you've got a workbench or anything around the shop or even around the house that you want to be semi-mobile, basically what it allows you to do is the wheels kick up, and it just acts as a stationary item. And then you step on the wheel, it lifts the thing up a few millimeters or whatever, just enough to clear, and you can roll it wherever you want and then drop it again. Pretty nice to have around the shop or even around the house. $27.38, that's 40% off a list. We got the Bully shovel. I was just talking about these. It's on sale 17% off. I was asking wood versus fiberglass when it comes to shovel handles. Traditionally speaking, I like the wood. I have this shovel though. I bought it with my own money. 14 gauge round point shovel with fiberglass long handle, $53.68. It's made in the US, entirely made in the US. It's a USA made tool. If you're looking for some USA made outdoor tools, check out Bully. I totally get wanting the wood. The wood just feels more natural, but I had a lot of guys who use tools professionally and they're like, fiberglass is the way to go. They're like, the wood feels better, the fiberglass lasts longer and works better. So there you go. All right, we got the Eklund. Here you go. Again, made in the USA set in metric and in standard here. 2 sets, 22 pieces, limited time deal, 15% off the list, down to $14.90. All right, we got the FlexiMat kits. Again, we got some more garage organization. As I said, there's kind of a theme going on here. It's on sale for $137.98. It's 40% off. We got yet another stud finder here, 5-in-1. Electron, comes with a battery, has a nice bright screen on it. It's on sale 28% off, limited time deal, down to $23.79. I do, if I am going to use one, it's just going to beep at me. I would like to have the screen on it. Maybe I'll explain what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, EP Auto half-inch drive click torque wrench. This is your standard 10 to 150 foot-pound half-inch drive torque wrench. Just a good all-around DIY level torque wrench. It's normally $55. It's on sale for $28.98, and there's a 12% coupon on top of that. All right, we got garage hooks. I know. I'm hitting the. You know what? I don't make the deals. I just find the deals, and it seems organization is the theme over at Amazon this week. And what we're looking at here is 12-pack of garage hooks. Get everything off the ground. Get some good storage going on. $23.79, 41% off. Then we got the Arc Captain welder. This is, as I talk about the budget welders, I'm going to say Arc Captain, Yes Welder, and the, the titanium welders over at Harbor Freight. All kind of in those same kind of interchangeable classes. This is just your basic stick welder that's on sale for 31% off, coming down to $116.63. Can't argue with that. Kitty fire extinguishers. Get some fire extinguishers, folks. I saw a video today. Someone's dog lit their kitchen on fire, like burned their kitchen down. They had some leftovers they left on the stove, and the dog got up to get the leftovers, bumped the burner, turned the burner on, lit everything on fire, burned down. How do you like that call? It worked. Yeah, your dog set your house on fire. Get a fire extinguisher. Anyway, and master lock. So I'm thinking back to school, but there's always a need to lock up a toolbox or something like that. Yes, I know. Someone's going to be, but the lock-picking lawyer. Dude, you're not the lock-picking lawyer. Good luck. I want to see you do it. Yeah, anyway. Locks like this aren't the kind of thing that's going to stop like, a jewel thief from trying to get in, or even a crackhead with a hammer. But what they are going to do is they're going to keep fingers from, getting into it, and hopefully give you time to go, hey, get your hands off that. That's what locks like this are for. Normally $10.40. It's on sale right now for $7.20, 31% off a list. Then we got some more of the under cabinet lights. I got to tell you, I keep finding more uses for these. I use them all the time. I use them in my document safes. I use them in cabinets. I even use them in drawers because you can stick it to the drawer underneath. And then when I open that other drawer, it lights up from the back, gives that nice kind of indirect lighting, and they last forever. And when the battery does die, you pull it out, you pop a USB-C in it, or if you want to be super clever, you can run USB-C to it and just forever power it that way. They're on sale right now. The 3-pack, that's what I like about this. The 3-pack's coming in at $20. Now, these are the smaller ones. I do want to point that out. These are 7.8. Most of the ones we've talked about before are the 12-inch, and the 12-inch are coming in. They're $30, but again, it's a 3-pack. You're paying $10 a pop there. All right, we got more organization. Basically, you take all your long-handled stuff, throw it in the rack over there for $60. It's 25% off. We're going to keep going. The Tesman, I've talked about, not sponsored, but we talked about them before. It lives. Wrong drawer. It lives right here. Tesman. They're just great low voltage kind of testers. I use it for batteries and small tools and stuff like that. And it's got an auto feature, so I just turn it on, bonk, and it tells me exactly what I want to know. I don't have to fiddle with anything. I can move on. It's usually something like, what's going on with this? Does it have power? Doop, yeah, we're good. And I just keep going. Or does it have continuity? Yep, it's good. And I just keep going. For Ford, normally it's $18 on sale right now for $13.59 and a 10% coupon that's going to take $1.35, $1.34 off of it. So it's, they're not high end. I wouldn't use them on mains, but for basic stuff, they're just fine. All right, now we got some real Knipex deals. Knipex long nose pliers, round tips, limited time deal. Best I've seen all year, or in a year actually, 33% off down to $32. We got the Knipex. This is the big boy 12-inch pliers wrench in chrome. Best price all year, $70.20. Limited time deal. The Knipex stainless steel positioning pliers. I got to tell you, not pliers, tweezers. Good tweezers. Stop using cheap tweezers. Once you start using good tweezers, you will not go back. I get it. It's $18 for tweezers. It's 51% off. They're Knipex. They're worth it. Maybe not for you. I get it. But if you can swing it, they're good tweezers. All right. And then we got, look at this, the 6-in-1 electrical installation pliers. Was it normally $110, 38% off down to $69. Limited time deal on this. All of these are just fantastic prices for Knipex. Even the Wear, if you've been looking to get the Wear a Joker set, they've got it on sale down from $98.59 to $86. Again, limited time deal. We're going to keep going. We got not one, but two of the corded skill saws. This is their mid-level 13 amp, just your basic recip saw, $78 on sale down from $119. Then we got the big boy heavy duty one with carrying case. It's on sale down from $169 to $129. So you're looking at 34% off or 24% off. Then we got some Skill 12 volt. I love the Skill 12 volt. They're all brushless. This is a brushless one-hand recip with battery, with charger, full kit. On sale 40% off down to $59. Heads up, Lowe's Some of them, not all of them, but some of them are blowing out their skill 20-volt stuff. I don't know if they have any of the 12-volt stuff, but they're blowing out the 20-volt stuff. I don't know if they're getting rid of it. I don't know if they're rearranging. I don't know if there's going to be a new one coming out. This is on sale for 40% off. We got something's going on with skill. Check this out. Skill 20-volt, 6-inch telescoping. Look at that thing. That is... Now, if it was power telescoping, oh, that would be something. Anyway, $129 full kit on that. We got back to the 12-volt here. I guess I got them in wrong order. 12-volt circ saw here. I actually have this. It's not a bad little saw for ripping down sheet goods, stuff like that. $79.98 on this full kit on that one. And the nice thing about it is it comes with the 4-amp battery. So if you're in the skill line, the 12-volt line, remember everything's brushless, and most of the batteries actually have USB ports that can be used as power banks as well. But if you're in that line, get this, and now you've got a 4-amp hour battery step up for all your other tools as well. All right, we got the buck tool. Buck tool makes some of the best bench sanders out there going right now. 5-amp belt disc sander, 4-inch by 36 with a 6-inch disc, 3/4 horsepower, normally $179. It's on sale down to $159.98. And then we got the little one. If you're looking for the 1-inch, it's the 1-inch with the grinder. If you want to get into you want to dip your toe in some knife making and stuff like that, or just managing your tools and whatnot, this is a great way to do it. $149, 11% off. Great tools. Buck Tool makes some fantastic stuff. All right, we got to talk about it. If you didn't see, I did the video on this recently. The meme knife, as it were. This is it. This is the Walmart. It's the Ozark Trail 7.5-inch slide lock, aka the Axis lock. If you've ever seen a Benchmade, and I showed it in the video, I've got a Benchmade tool. It uses that same kind of lock. I like the lock. One thing I forgot to mention is I find at least on mine, the lock is really gritty, and it's much easier to operate 2-finger rather than 1 finger. So I grab it like that, and it folds down. But here's the deal. Slide style lock. It's got D2 steel. That's tool steel. That's a good quality steel. It's got a nice blade. It's got some light jimping on the top. It's got a really strong retention here. The scales are tough. If a little, like the edges, it doesn't feel refined. I feel like I want to take some sanding paper and just kind of round the edges a little bit. And then I also feel like I want to take a Dremel and go in here and make this a little more aggressive here in the checkering. But at $10, if I screw it up, who cares? It's a $10, EDC tool. This is great. This is going to go, probably end up throwing one in my truck. I'll probably get another one. Probably end up getting like 3 or 4 of these and toss them around. Why? Because they're orange. And the bottom of every bag, the bottom of every drawer, and any kind of cubby things go in there. What color? Black. Orange. What's it do? It pops right out at you. I'm looking for my knife. There it is. Easy to find. I love having orange stuff. The only problem is I'll end up with too much orange and then everything will be orange. But a lot of my key items, I always try to get in orange so I can look around and go, all right, it's right there. And at $10, if you lose it, you don't lose sweat over it. And it's got D2 steel, and it's just a nice, easy to use knife. And everyone thinks you've got a Benchmade and that you're rich. You're rich because you didn't spend money on a Benchmade like I did. Anyway, it's over at Walmart. If you can find it, here's the link right here. I'll put the link down below. It'll let you check your local stores. As you can see, shipping out of stock, delivery not available, pickup, check nearby. Let's check nearby. Let's do it. Let's check stores nearby. Not available. You know why? Because I bought the last one. Haha, suckers. Yeah, literally, it was the display model at the store. I had to whine and complain to get it from them. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, we got over at Ace. Now check this out. This is I love these installation toolkits. It takes a 12-volt tool. You get a chuck, you get an offset chuck, you get a right angle, and you get the impact, the 1/4-inch bit adapter. You get a charger, battery, and bag. All of that. It's on sale for $199. And let's see, we get a free item. What's the free item? Oh, we can get a ratchet. Check this out. A 2-pack of the 3 amp hour batteries. That's fantastic. Cutoff wheel, the sander, the cutoff wheel, the light if you want. My choice would be I know a lot of people like the ratchet. Oh, yeah, it's the brushed ratchet. So, I'd get those 2 batteries. That would be it in a heartbeat. The ratchet goes on sale all the time. Those 2 extended batteries like that, those are good batteries. Plus, with them being flat like that, it makes it easier to set up. Although on this tool, the smaller batteries might be better because otherwise then it'll be sitting up like that. I think you understand what I mean. All right, over at Tractor Supply, sorry, I didn't get a chance to find a bunch of, farm and equipment like that, but somebody sent this in, the Yard Commander 12-volt, 80-pound ATV UTV spreader. This, for those of you who don't know, hooks on the back of your, basically in the back seat, hangs over the back of your ATV, and it spreads seed and whatnot out as you drive around. $104.99 on that, normally $150. All right, over at Ohio Power Tool, I did a thing I was talking about over at Lowe's. They were having this get the flex battery, pack, and you get the one free tool. Well, over at Ohio Power Tool, they've got the 6 amp stacked battery. All right, so that's a sweetheart of a battery there. 280 rapid charger. I think Flex has probably the best chargers in the business right now. On sale right now for $249 on order, and but you get your choice of these tools now. So look at this. You got they got the new impact wrenches. Those things, go over check them out. Torque Test channel. They're no joke. You got both of those. You got the impact grinder. You got the mud mixer. You got the old impact. You got the SDS, and you got both of the circ saws. That is nice. That's a nice deal. That battery, that is a great battery. Anyway, somebody else sent this in. I've never heard of these guys. Maybe I'm missing out. They're Ellie Watering Done Right. They've got a Labor Day sale going on right now. 15% off on select items. And it's all hose reels and stuff like that. They're good looking hose reel. Nice cart. I like that. Savings is $58. How much does it cost though? Anyway, I'm including this because I don't really know enough about these guys. I've never worked with them. Somebody sent this in. If you know, is this a good company? Is it a bad company? Put it down below in the comments. Let me know. And hopefully we can figure out whether it's worth talking or carrying this or showing this stuff in the future. All right, some bonus deals for you. And the last one is, it's really on sale, okay? We may have talked about it before, but I just want to include it again because it's such a good price. First up, we got to talk about the eHomey. This is 12 volt. We've talked about the car fridges before. Again, look at this. eHomey, I've dealt with them. They were a friend of the channel. They've sent us stuff before. This is ridiculous. 12 volt portable fridge. They're not gimmicks. These really, don't set it to its lowest setting and put sodas in it. They will explode. They get that cold, all right? And $135 on this is the sale price. It even has an app it can connect to so you can see what's going on with it. Then we got some generators here. These are all the small, fully enclosed inverter generators. So they're going to be the whisper quiet kind. Westinghouse 2550 peak here. It even has a 30 amp plug on it. You got to like that for something like this. Coming in at $529. And the reason it's so expensive is it has the 3-prong plug, and it's dual fuel. All right, if you want to save a little bit of money, we got the Champion. It's just got the two 110s. It's 2,500 watt. It's fully enclosed. It's going to be whisper quiet. It's got the CO shield, and it's coming in at $494. Then we got the generic brand, the Power Smart. They're honestly, I've been surprised at how good they run. $379.99, $20 off coupon on top of that. And then if you guys are looking for some solar panels, these EBL makes some decent stuff. They're not the top of the line, but for a 100-watt panel that's portable, semi-flexible, isn't going to break easily, has all the connectors and stuff with it, and it's coming in at $133. Now this is going to be Prime Early Access, so you got to be an Amazon Prime member. This is ramping up for Labor Day. We're going to be covering the full Labor Day sale later this week, so stay tuned for it. Let me see if I got anything else here for you. Oh yeah, somebody sent this in. A whole box of Bic Soft Feel, 36 of them in blue and black ink for $16.74. That's always something nice to have around. I'm always searching for a pen because I always seem to lose them. All right, a couple more items. I just want to include this because we use something like this. This is for your entryway at home. If you got kids and stuff like that, Fall is in the air, at least up here. And maybe not where you are. You're probably 90 degrees. And good for you. As I said, it's going to be 40 degrees tonight. People are breaking out the hoodies, light jackets. It's starting to rain again, getting a little muddy and stuff. Get everything. I believe it or not, I'm one of these guys who are like, no shoes in the house. I don't like shoes in the house. Why? Because I've been in a men's restroom. I know better. No shoes in the house. So stuff like this is great. You just come in, you have all your stuff, you take it off, you put it there, you can put your keys up there, shoes down below, keep it nice, neat, and organized. Maybe that's just me. And then the next one is, I think we have talked about the Apple iPad 9th generation tablets on sale right now for $200. Normally it's $300. It's been on sale $250. Has always been like $300, $250, $300, $250. $250 has been the rock bottom sale price. And I know because I have 5 of them. All right. They're just great all around use tablets. I'm not an Apple, yes, I have an iPhone, but I've run PC for years. I'm a hardcore PC guy. But when it comes to tablets, they just do it better than anybody else. It's not a rock star tablet. It's not the most powerful tablet out there, but for just doing basic surfing the internet, looking things up, sitting on the couch, stuff like that, portable. I don't want to, if I'm going somewhere, I don't want to take my whole laptop. I get a Bluetooth keyboard and one of these, and I'm good to go. It's for $200. You can't go wrong with a tablet like this. All right, trust me on this one. I've done my shopping on it. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think the favorite deal of the week was. If I missed it, put it down below. Let's all check it out. Anyway, till next time, you all take care. God bless, and as always, shine on.